Hey everyone, hope everything's going well. I wanted to show this card over here of Muggsy Bogues, aka Tyrone Bogues. I never knew his first name was Tyrone. That's pretty interesting, but I got his autograph, took a year. Pretty stoked via TTM. It's his rookie card. When he's with the Washington Bullets, right now, the Washington Wizards. So it's pretty nice. I probably will be sending more cards via TTM and I will be showing you as I get them in the mail. Now, I wanted to discuss stolen property, stolen cards, and this topic that I've talked about a lot. I do want to ask the question, will sports card shows be held liable for these type of cards that are being sold or that are being traded? Now, I'm not a lawyer, so any lawyers, let me know down below. Could shows be held liable? But even if they're not held liable, maybe it's between the individuals who are interchanging or interacting in that transactions. Those people will get dinged, could be dinged, but not the show itself. Regardless, if you're a show owner, promoter, you don't want this activity to go down. And I will refresh your memory of what went down at the Dallas Card Show. There were allegations made that Prism God allegedly traded or sold the Michael Jordan nameplate card, and at the time the card wasn't settled, and then it was traded to a kid who's in his 20s, and all sorts of drama went down. Eventually the card went back to Prism God, and then few individuals got on the phone, and David Kahana was very mad at the Dallas Card Show, and he basically said, hey, look, he told them that, hey, this is not a good look for you if all of the details are true. And basically, Dallas Card Show had an individual from the inside in the hobby. He just paid $15K to Kahana. Kahana then wired vast majority of that money to Enrico to just clear it off, right? And the reason why I'm saying this is publicity. As a show, you don't want this going down on your premises. And that's why I think the Dallas Card Show had somebody send a 15K wire to David Kahana to clear this up. And then he'd send it to Enrico because that card was originally belonging to Enrico based on the Blowout Forum thread. Now, some people would be like, hey, look, this is none of the business of individuals like me, none of the business of Dan the Cardman, SCR, This Cardboard Life. Well, here's the deal. No one's talking about it. And if no one's talking about it, it's business as usual. And also, just from a learning curve, just trying to understand all these rules, regulations. Yeah, I knew that, yeah, it's a no-no to have stolen property in your possession, but then trying to look at all of the different angles about, hey, look, if you transport it across state lines and you know it's stolen property, or you know you can't tell the provenance of the card, that's getting into a legal nightmare. And I did some more digging, and if you're transporting stolen property over state lines, and I'm still not sure of the statute of limitations going across state lines. I've tried to look it up. But regardless, if it's more than $5,000, you could be in deep, deep, deep trouble. Now, the thing is, will the feds go after a sports card? Most likely not. But it's something to note. So, if you're a dealer, promoter, whatever, and you know you have stolen cards going on at your show, or you're a vendor yourself and you know you can't tell the provenance of the card and it's expensive and there's a dispute regarding it, got to be careful because you're traveling across state lines. Your potentially engaging in a felony that could wind you in jail for a long period of time. It sounds crazy. Now, I don't think there has been precedent to go after these people in a long time, meaning sports car dealers. That's something to know. So if you're going to like a trade show, right, and someone at the trade show has stole some items, stole some goods, and then he said, "Hey, look, I'm going to give you this card," and you think it's a steal, but then that card is actually stolen, like you're stuck with it, or you're stuck, at a loss then, because then you have to return that card if it's found out that's a stolen card. So if you're at a card show, I do believe that you need to do a little more due diligence. If you're buying more high-end cards, you need to ask for the provenance. And I think that's all of us, we need to do that when buying these high-end cards. A lot of people, they don't do that. They just like, oh, look, that's a nice looking card, I'm going to buy it, I really want it. Or you're at a trade night and you get it. And that's what's happening at many card shows, or what I've been told is that, hey, look, some people try to unload it via trade, so it's off their hands and they don't have to worry about the liability. So, yeah, something to note. Make sure to do diligence on the provenance if it's a higher end card, and try to protect yourself. And for sports card shows, I do think that they probably, even though they're not held liable, there's going to be a lot of pressure coming to them if they continue to allow individuals who may have stolen property or what is suspected to be stolen property. So, anyways, let me know your thoughts on this, and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.